Again, our last video, what we had did here was we just seen an example regarding a isometric projection, how we need to do by using orthographic projections. Right now, in this particular video, let's start the first example in a orthographic projection. We're going to convert that into isometric. Let's draw the orthographic projection for the problem what we gonna solve. Right, I'm solving the first problem. So just this is 10 mm, upward 10 mm, then towards right side 30 mm, then towards down is 10 mm, then this length is 10 mm again, right, then have this length as 20 mm, inside 20 mm, and height is again 20, then 10 mm, 20, 20, and finally 20. Right, so by doing this, 90% of my front view is over. Now the block which will be resting back, you can see that in the front view, and the same way what you will be having is this side also a small square of 20 mm will be resting there. Now the extension of this is my top view. That means the same you can mirror it. So before I do mirroring, I'm just doing the hidden lines also.
Threat has been detected.
Sorry for the notice. Now when you select the hidden lines, now I can see my hidden lines. Now go for mirror command and straight away we can mirror this object, right? So I'm going to mirror this object with respect to this. Now I got my object, but this is not exactly right what we am thinking. Now I'm going to move the command. I'm going to use my move command, enter, and I'm going to just move it like this. Or else straight away, there's one more thing we can do is, starting from the same point, 10 mm, then it is of 10 mm again, then you have 30, 10 upward direction, then again here 10, and this length is 30, then inside is 20, then you have a 15 mm, then you have another 10 mm, you have 15 back, then you have 20, and finally you're gonna touch this and not again. So this is again 20 mm, sorry, this is a 15 mm, and it will be finishing here. The same continues here. That finishes my object. Right, I'm gonna do see in this video. Why I'm doing this is both your orthographic and isometric I just want to show in one go. So how to draw an orthographic projection problem, right? You can understand what I'm drawing from here. Now the vice versa, that means the order by seeing this you can do the same, right? So that is what my intention here. Now what's the next step I need to do here is, so 10 mm from the right direction, and you extend the line towards this direction, and again because you have a dotted lines in both the views, right, 10 mm, enter. So these two lines got intersect here, right? As they got intersect here, tr, enter, and select this so that the line got trimmed. Now this is what the orthographic projection for the object what they given. right? This is exactly what we're gonna do. Now my question here is why I drawn this. Basically, you need to understand well before you start your orthographic projection. Now this is what, and the pending work what I'm having here is your dimensions. Now you can see the 20, 20, and this will be my daughter lines at a height of 10 mm. Then the overall length is, you're having that as 50 and this as 40, and you'll be having this as 10, like this. Individual dimensions are there, you can give the dimensions. Now this is what they're gonna give an examination. This is your daughter line, you can check it out. This line, I'm gonna change, or try to change the daughter lines first. Right, they are better now. Right, now my intention is I want to convert this two-dimensional diagram into 3D. That is where your isometric comes into picture. So straight away I'm starting the problem. Go for your object snap settings and click on your snap and grid. Here you select isometric snap, press OK. That's it. Now I'm gonna start my front view. So this is what my front view is. First 10 mm toward the direction. So press F5. 10. Then again upward direction 10 mm, enter. The direction 30, enter. Then you have 10, enter. Then 10, enter. You have 20 upward direction. Then you have 20 towards this direction. You press F5, that's it. F5 is your friend here, so you can do as many as you can. We are good at this. Then again 20, and finally 20. You join the last. Now this is what exactly my front view. If you can observe carefully, so what I can see in my front view, right? I'm gonna see this area, so which I drawn first as it is. So the front view of the object has been drawn here. Now what will be my side view? First you need to draw what is your side view, right? You need to draw this first. Complete rectangle you need to draw. So in order to draw that rectangle, you need to start your diagram from this point and to a length of 45 mm towards this direction and a height of 40 mm, right, and finish off this rectangle. So that is what my side view is. Don't forget about the blocks which are there inside. Now let's come to the top view. Right, in my top view, right, I'm gonna have this particular area like this. I'm gonna draw the same in my top view. Right, how I'm gonna start? Select the line command. From this point you press F5, 10, enter. Then again 10, enter. 30, enter. 10, enter. 10, enter. Then a length of 30. Then 20. Finally 15, enter. The same continues from this point. What is that? In my top view what I am seeing, the same I am repeating here. So this length is 15 mm and finally 20 mm. Once you got this, then type TR, enter. You select the extension object which came here, right? If you select it, that's more than enough. Now the things which you are seeing right now, for instance, in my side view I'm gonna see this block that I need to enable, and in my front view I'm gonna see these objects which I need to enable. Similarly in my top view I need to enable this. All these three blocks, right, I need to enable now. Let's see now. Select the line command again. From this point 20 down, enter. Then 20 and finally 20. Right, now this is what the front view I done. Right, in my front view I got this object, so I done that. Similarly, the other end you are having 20, right? So that point you need to select line. So from this point 20 to the down and 20 to the left. Now when you does that, type tr, enter and select the object. So my front view portion, I think I completely done it. So there's nothing pending in my front view. So if you observe clearly, sorry for the noise, in early morning we can't stop the hens, right? So sorry for the disturbance in the video which are causing inconvenience, but my intention is to make the understanding of a person to draw an isometric. That's it, right? Forgot about the noise and disturbance, sorry for that. Now this is what my front view which I'm seeing here and here. Now my front view is done. Now I need to go for my top view. In my top view I see another two rectangles, right? So that from this point you need to join this, and the same way I need to join this to this. That is what my top view is. In my top view, that is what I'm observing, right? So this is what my top view. So that finishes my problem 90%. Now what's the next step I need to do is I need to show that there is a cut. How I need to show? From this point you put a perpendicular here, type tr, enter and select this object. So now it shows a property where yes, there is a cut at this point, it was removed vertically. You are showing that is very important in 3D case. And similarly from this point tr, enter and you select this object. Now this is exactly the object which it looks, right? Now once you're done, you go for dimensioning. So here if you select the linear dimensioning, the problem what happens is you won't get exact dimension. So always ensure that you're going for align dimension, right? You select align dimension for isometric, you select the objects which you want to give dimension, right? So this is very important in dimensioning. So I given dimensions roughly. There are plenty more you can show, but right now I'm showing this. Now these dimensions are not proper, so in order to make them proper, type dim edit in your command bar, press enter. Now when you bring your cursor onto screen, you will be having 4 options, and the same you can see here, home, new, rotation, oblique. Either you can type O here or just select oblique here. Now once you select, you check out this area. I want to set the dimensions, this one, right? You need to select the dimension which you want to move first, right? This one and this one, right? All these dimensions need to come down, right? That means with respect to this line, I want the dimensions to be like this. Now the dimension has been converted, right? I repeat one more time, just look at here. Now I have 2 dimensions here. First type dim edit, enter, oblique, right? You select the oblique command here or just press O, enter. Select this and select this, press enter. Once you finish off selection, with respect to this corner, both the dimensions needs to be horizontal. Now it is showing in vertical direction, press F5, that line is showing horizontal, you press it, so obviously that will be rotated. Right, this way you need to do. Once you finish off it, you select a whole object, right? Go for a good color and change the line weight also, right? Like this. So that finishes up your problem, and ensure your dimensions are not thick, right? You select all the dimensions and go for bilayer. This time you select normal bilayer, that shows difference in your dimensions, right? That's all for today. Thank you very much.